Okay, so now you have created your Weebly portfolio. We need to add content to it. So you notice there's a section over here on the right that says drag elements here. On the left are all the elements that you can add to that section. We'll start with the basic stuff like titles. So we can drag a title over here and make this a title. We can also drag text down, and you notice when I drag this down, the blue line shows up. If I drop that there, it'll go above that title. If I drop it below with the horizontal line, it will go below that title. And if I hover over here to the right enough, you notice that little line shows up to the right. That will mean that turns into columns when my text box appears. Now there's two columns here. Okay, I can also add images and galleries and other things. So I'm going to go ahead and drag an image down here. And when you drag the image down, you just click Upload Image. Go ahead and select a photo from your computer, and then your dialog box comes up, and we can open up an image. And I'm going to go ahead and open up my Oregon State image here. And then if we also go over here to the left, there's lots of other items and nifty things that we can add. Um, YouTube videos, documents, um, files, which I will go over here in just a little bit. I'm now going to show you how to embed projects into the Weebly portfolio. Over here on the left, you see the embed code. It has the less than, / greater than. So you're going to go ahead and drag that over to Weebly and drop it. And then it says click to set custom HTML. Well, I have to get my HTML. So I go to my project. So I'm going to go ahead. This is my Survey of Careers project. So I'm going to go to my Brainshark. I'm going to select my project. I have to make sure that it's active. So I'm going to click Make It Active. And you notice over here on the left, there says Embed Link. Always look for that on any of your projects, whether it's Prezi or S'more or Brainshark. You're going to look for the Embed Link. Click it. A new window will pop up. And I need the embed code. So I'm going to select that over here and just copy all of this code that appears below here. Copy that. Head over back to my Weebly. Click to set my custom HTML. And I paste. And I select anywhere outside of the box. Now it might show up a little funny, kind of like this does, but if I go ahead and click Publish, and then I view my site, my finished site here, and go to my Survey of Careers, here's my project that is now showing up. There's my Brainshark. I'm now going to show you how to upload your resume to the resume page. Now there's two different sections that we need to add over here, and they're down here under media. The first one is document. This actually lets me upload the document, and then you get the visual representation. It almost turns it into a picture. So I'm going to click in here. It says this is a blank document. Open to upload a new document. Click here and select upload new file. So I'm going to do that. Upload new file. I have to navigate to my drive where I have my resume, and this can be either a PDF or a regular document. And I'm going to say that this is my resume, even though it's not. It might say this, sorry, we can't display this document. Just give it a moment. It should work. Now I'm going to go ahead and drag over the file. Now this will allow somebody to be able to actually download the file. So you notice now the letter finally did show up. Again, that would be your resume or whatever else that you want to have show up there. We're going to upload that same file to so that somebody could download it if they wanted to. I'm going to go back to that same good letter example. And now you notice there's the download section here. Always make sure whenever you make any changes to your Weebly that you always click Publish. I'm now going to show you how you can change the page layout and the design as well. The first thing that we're going to do is go to Pages. This is where we added all of our pages at the beginning. And you notice there's a section here. It says Header Type. And my home page is as a landing page, but I can make it like my other pages and make it a short header or a tall header or no header at all. And it kind of depends on what you would like your page to look like. I'm okay with the landing page on my home page, but maybe on my resume I don't want a header at all, so I'm just going to choose no header for my resume. And if I go back to my home page, I'm going to go ahead and click Build. It says I can change this image. I want this to appear something more that matches me, so I'm going to go ahead and edit that image. I'm going to add my image, upload from my computer, go to my pictures, and find my, let's put a picture of my grandbaby on there. And then this allows that image to pop up there. I can make changes to my image, add some effects to it, add text if I would like. But I'm okay with that, and I click Save. And then it asks me, do you want to save to all pages or just this page only? And I'm going to go ahead and select this page only. And then now that image will only appear on my home page, but if I go to my other pages, I still have that other image. And again, I can make a different image on this page if I would like. The next section that you can go to is the design. This is where you can change your theme if you would like. You can also change your fonts. Now, you can change your theme. I'm happy with my theme, but I can change my fonts. This is where I can, that on my page, my text is a little small, my titles are a little small. So over here under General, I can select this where I can actually change the font, but I can also change the font size, and I can bump my size up, which I like that a little bit better, a little bit bigger font. And I can also go back and change my paragraph text and change that font, bump that font size up a little bit as well. I can also change the font style if I would like. But your font should be readable, and make sure that the font does not, the font color doesn't uh, go into the background too much. So you can also change the font color if you need to. Okay, so here's my sample portfolio that I've created. It's mostly finished. I don't have some of my pages done, but you notice on my home page, I have 3 paragraphs about me. I have a picture of myself, and here's my 3 quotes. We can go to my survey of careers, and here's where I talk about my different surveys that I took, and then I embedded my personal assessment project, my survey of careers project. I go to my career research. um, I uploaded my side-by-side comparison of my 2 careers. And again, that's the same like what I've already showed you how to do the resume. It's the exact same process to do that. And then I have embedded my career research project. My 4-year plan, again, I have not done this page, but this is where you're going to update all of your classes that you are going to take in the next couple of years in high school. And tell me about the classes that you've already taken as well. After high school plans, there's where you embed your SMORE, or if you did Powtoons or EMAs, you embed that here. Job shadow, you talk about your job shadow experience. I know you won't have completed your job shadow yet, but talk about where you would like to go, what you hope to learn from that experience, and give me a couple of locations of some possible job shadow locations for you. Activities and experience. This one, I outlined all my activities that I've been in, my experience that I have, and of course I've added some pictures. It's bullet points, easy to read. Here's some of my relevant skills. Again, these are skills that I've learned in taking classes here at Grants Pass High School. And then my certifications. Any certifications that you've gotten, such as CPR first aid, if you were in e-care, you got both of those. If you've taken any food classes, you've gotten your food handler's card, and anything like that. Again, we're going to go to resume. Here's where I have uploaded my resume and where you can download the file if you need. And then the contact me page. Again, this is just that Google, the form is, I embedded a Google form, but you can also just do the regular Weebly contact form, which I will show you in just a moment. So I'm on my contact me page, and over here under basic I can drag over contact form. Now this is just a simple form that if somebody goes to your website, they could fill out their name and email and leave you a comment and send it to you, and it would be sent to your email. So you can just put on that section there, contact me here. Simple as that. And one thing that I did not have on my example is the innovation. This page is where you're going to upload your Makerspace project, whatever project you do in week 5. You're going to upload either the image or you're going to embed your project or whatever you're going to do, and tell me a little bit about your project and what you learned. That concludes this little tutorial on completing your Weebly project. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, email, or text, and I will gladly help you wherever I can. Thank you and have a great day.